Hello, and welcome back to Stars and Cards after our very, very long, like 6 week hiatus. I'm Mona.
Yes, y'all. I am Miss Kina Marie, and when I tell y'all, I have been so needing to be. I've been telling her I miss stars and cards. Like, yeah, we've been gone for a minute, y'all. But how are you guys?
Yeah, how are y'all? Definitely do tell us down below in the comments
Y'all don't be talking to us.
at
Please.
all. At all, which is so surprising because between Keita Marie and I, like we got God even knows, like 25,000 subscribers across our platforms and things of that nature. And so we're gonna keep creating, but we got to set some boundaries, and talking to us in the comments is a must. It's a must.
Yes.
Since we've been gone for so long, we kind of wanted to talk about life lately, talk about the way that Stars and Cards is going to be changing and transforming, and how you guys can help us as we move forward. But we'll talk about that shit at the end of the video. We're gonna talk some shit.
Yes.
You want to go first? Because you know what I'm gonna do is complain about being.
Whew. Shit. Well, y'all know Hurricane Helene hit fucking Augusta. Um, Yes, she hit and she came through Augusta like a bitch just beating our ass. She came through. I know other places got like flooding and stuff, but here in Augusta, like the South Carolina areas, we got a beating. And it just spiraled everything out of control. Um, our power was out for like 2 weeks. Um, the internet didn't get back on till last week. And so that means your girl can't work because I work from home. My wife couldn't work. We had to leave our home. We were thinking about staying where we were, and we ended up coming back home. And I've just been bringing that piece back together, getting back on routine, getting my energy and stuff because that's a lot. That's a lot of things that transpired during that time. Shit got real. Yeah, Mona was definitely my go to during that time because I was finna lose my fucking shit, y'all.
And like even for me, it was rough because like I always struggle with supporting people through difficult things. And it sounds so crazy because, like, it's what I do. It's
Mm-hmm.
literally what I do in
No, we do,
all
yeah.
of my businesses. And it's different trying to support a client through things versus trying to support a friend through things because, as your friend, it's never really my place to
Yeah,
have any real opinions about what you do or how you
yeah,
make decisions and things like that. I tried to be present. I tried to be
she was.
around and like my whole thing was, girl, you better keep fucking working. I don't give a fuck what natural disaster just happened. Like
I
you
shut
have
down.
to keep working because like you gotta stay focused, especially when you're in periods of trials and tribulations and difficulties like that.
Yeah,
So I feel bad for like how I was pushing. So I feel like each time we talk to you, I'm losing my shit. And I'm like, well, how can you work right now? Because no.
I'm telling y'all, I was losing it. Like, y'all, it was a lot. It was a lot of energy transforming at this whole time for me, even as an individual. So I can imagine how it was for my family, for my kids, for my wife. It was a very transformative time for the world, for us as a family, and for us as individuals. I had told Mona, I said, you know what? I started my spiritual journey around this time 5 years ago. So y'all know I got to get a little astro, a little astro-ish. But yeah, I started my spiritual journey the September, October is 2019, 5 years ago. Five is the number of change. It is the number of transformation. It's associated with the planet Pluto. It's associated with Scorpio. And so when I say intense, it was intense. It was fucking real. And I'm like, okay, I went through a awakening around this time, but this one was just. I was mad at my team, y'all. My spiritual team, my
Oh,
ancestors, my guides. We still tussling a little bit. I was mad. It's we getting it back together. They definitely stayed with me and guided me and communicate with me. That's one thing I did despite all of everything that went on. Um, I still kept meditating every day or every other day. I was journaling more during that time, and I'm really not a actual writing journaler. I'm more of like, in the phone, keep a little journal app
yeah.
because I hate writing. Um, but I continued to do that. I kept my crystals with me as we moved around. I was still, trying to keep tapped in a little bit to so I don't lose myself.
You got to stay grounded.
I
You
had
have to stay grounded.
had to. I hugged some trees. I planted my feet. Um, it's been a real, real good ass whooping. It has. It has. I feel like I've been getting my ass beat. And yeah, I don't look like what I've been through. I don't.
I think that, and I'm sorry to cut you off, Boogie,
Oh no, you good. You good.
but I think that as much as like I be, because you know me, I'm gonna complain. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna get my shit off. I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I think that as much as we preach this energy of like love and light and blessings and things of that nature, there is a level of divine balance and harmony that needs
Mhm.
to continue to be present. And like when we start talking about grounding,
Yeah.
being grounded, being humble, you got to get your ass dragged spiritually. It's only right. It's only right. And those are the sorts of character building experiences that for those of you that like you're early on your spiritual journey, or you know what I'm saying, you
Yeah.
even have been on your journey for 5 years, you've been riding high, it's been ramping up. Do know that not necessarily like clockwork, because if every year at the same time, same shit be going on, that's a blockage. That's trauma. But like, do expect for periods of transformation to come up. I'd say every like 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
For real. For
Yeah.
real.
I don't know why people think that when you start this journey that shit's all fucking glitter and rainbows and sunny skies. No, bitch, it gets realer.
I
It,
be
it gets realer.
I keep telling people that like, and even talking to my friend yesterday, we'd gone for a walk. Um, we were talking about my 2025 plans. You know what my 2025 plans are, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And she's like, "But I'm sad and like I'm excited for you, but what about here?" And like I told her, all of these things are just things. Money's just money, materials are just materials.
Mhm.
None of those things make a difference. Like, and when you do get to a place after many character building spiritual ass whoopings, such as the one that you've been going through, Fred, it really does help you to understand that none of this shit, like, it's real, but it's not what you really got at the end of the day. A hurricane could strike tomorrow and take away everything that you have. You
Yeah.
could lose your job next week and only be left with love, life, and skills.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Like,
Mhm.
I'm excited to see how you continue to work your way through
Yes.
spiritual ass whooping that you're taking on at this time. But I'm really excited to see
y'all.
How spirit blesses you in return for learning those lessons and triumphing over the battles. Because look, I got chills. That's what makes life beautiful. How things work out.
And I'm very grateful because this has taught me how to be humble.
Mhm.
It taught me how to be humble, to be prepared.
Yes.
In the physical realm, you got to be prepared. Like you need to have you some generators, some battery packs, canned goods. You need to have some shit ready because baby, it's yeah, you know. But it also taught me on a deeper level just being really grateful and being present. I'm always trying to be ahead.
Yes, she
Always
is.
I'm always trying to be ahead because when you I've saw parts of my future. I want to fucking get there. And so the Aries in me is very impatient. And so I'm always thinking ahead and trying to find ways to get there. And this spirit, they listen. I have been very controlling of my life because when I control my life, it works great. When I let other shit start to mess up and take my control, I lose shit. And spirit stripped me bare.
There's no control, Kina.
Stripped me. They stripped me naked, y'all. They stripped me in public. They did. And it forced me to be humble.
And
And
to
so,
surrender. Good lessons.
yeah,
Good lessons.
now I'm just like, you know, whatever fucking happens, happens. Let's
Right.
just. I'm gonna get up now. I do have a routine, so I've been trying to set myself in routine to get up, to be more active, to build up my energy, and to just be more proactive and get things done. And so it's been it's been a good week with that. I slacked just a tiny bit, but you know I'm getting in a routine. So I have learned some things and I have gained a lot. And I'm very grateful that I stayed connected in some way. Because if I would, y'all, I was finna let them take me. I was finna let them take me.
What I told you, one of our last conversations we had before things really started to turn, not my motherfucking friend. Don't fuck
Mama was like,
around.
she said, it's okay to be mad at them. I said, I'm fucking pissed at them. I'm pissed at my team. Like, well, it didn't take all this.
Yes, yes,
But
it did.
sometimes it do. Sometimes it do. And they're being a little tender with me right now. They said the hard parts are over.
They are.
I'm very grateful. Um, y'all just keep me in your thoughts. I got a teenager. I got a toddler.
An Aries toddler.
I'm married to a woman, so that's double female energy. And so, and I'm a piece of work, y'all. I really am. I'm a piece of work. So I just realized yesterday that the moon was in Scorpio.
Was
And I
it?
said, damn it, I'm a Scorpio moon. No wonder why I've been yeah, yesterday was a very intense day for me. My Scorpio moon was, y'all, I just told Mona, I said, I was listening to summer. But I got myself together today, and I'm so happy I get to rant with my girl because y'all been missing her. As soon as we got on the phone, I was like, I miss your face. What's been going on with you, girl? What's been going on?
I wish I could say not that much because you know I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries Sun, I'm an Aries Venus, I'm an Aries Mercury. Um, I
Yeah.
believe my Chiron is in Aries, like it's not, it's in Leo. But I have a fourth Aries placement. Like I'm big Aries. And even in those other big areas where one would think maybe some water, some earth, they're Sagittarius. So like very fiery.
Fiery.
I want shit done now. I want it done immediately.
Wow. That's why.
But I have really like, I've been struggling quite a bit for the last couple of weeks. I myself have also been working on staying humble, but humbleness for everyone means something different. And for me, it just means like understanding that at the end of the day, we're all the same, you know? I had called Kina last week, just called, didn't text her, just called. I'm so glad you answered. I'm finna talk
Yes.
where I was really upset about this. I can't call our clients. We never exchanged money, but people come to me all the time for advice. Like I said, I help people. It's what I do,
Mhm.
whether it's in tarot or if I'm coaching or mentoring or what have you. And the lady really took advantage of my energy, my presence, and then she tried to make me feel crazy. And I feel like there's just been this very heavy energy of people coming in and trying to make me feel crazy. Even my landlord, like, man, trying to make me feel crazy. And
Yeah.
I have been trying not to lose my shit.
Yeah.
It takes so much to like, I'm always very happy and excited. I'd be laughing like loud, just
Yeah.
very full of life. But what did I say about divine balance? I am a fucking monster. And I've worked so hard to like, to learn how to stop leading with that energy just because I am an Aries and I do carry a lot of just general aggression and it's tough. And so I've been struggling to not cuss people out for the last ass motherfuckers. Have they lost? Have you lost your motherfucking mind? How is
Yeah.
you hoe? As my sister would say, like that's been really tough for me because I will say that over the course of the last 7, 8 years of my journey, I've consistently learned how to stop having emotional responses to things that I shouldn't have
Yeah.
emotional responses to. I
Hmm.
just blocked a lady the other day because I didn't like the way that she responded to me responding about
Hmm.
what she said to me in one of my comments. And it's just like, how have I lost myself so deeply that I'm allowing just regular people that I couldn't fucking pick out on a goddamn street
Yeah.
to fuck with me? Like,
Hmm.
so that's been really, really tough for me. And then I will say that this has been a big year for me with business growth and with social medias and things like that. Just looking at my analytics from this time last year and just thinking about like how hard the end of 2023 was for me.
Hmm. Hmm.
I gained 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I gained 11,000 subscribers on
You've been popping your shit, sis. You've been popping your shit, sis.
my like TikTok is paying me, YouTube's paying me, my business sales are like up and I have not quite allowed myself to be like, I did that shit. You know, I'm just like
Be proud.
proud, but at the same time, I've realized that while I've moved beyond my ego and like making decisions and as it relates to other people and other parties, ego's never involved.
Yeah.
When it comes to like how I'm measuring myself, my ego got me fucked up.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
it sounds like such a strange struggle to have, but it's a struggle for me nonetheless. And I've been a little
Yeah.
sad about that lately.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then even thinking about like my 2025 plans, my ego is just like, you crazy bitch. I feel like I've been listening to my mom. My ego
Mm-hmm.
is transformed into my mother a little bit, and I don't like that.
Mm. Mm.
Where I know that the things that I'm hearing, they're not me. Like that's
Yeah.
not something I would say to myself, but it's her ass, and I ain't talked to her in 7 months.
Yeah.
So those things have been really difficult for me. I've been struggling a lot with, I preach so many things to people that I know to be true, but struggling to like get myself to accept it so that I
Mm.
can continue to move forward with an open heart and even letting my husband work like a damn dog to pay the bills. It's hard for me. Like I'm in a place. I'm in a place, y'all. I'm in a place, Kina. I'm in a place.
Yeah.
And I will say that the beautiful thing, like I said to you,
Yeah.
the trials and tribulations that we find ourselves going through, you have to begin to look at those things, even for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
as kind of a very proud moment, even though that sounds strange, because like I know for me, I'm struggling to be present. I'm struggling to make decisions. I'm struggling to hold myself on the same pedestal that I would hold a fucking stranger on.
Mm.
Overcoming this hurdle is going to be delicious for my 2025 plans.
Yeah.
Like, but it's still really tough.
Yeah.
And then part of me feels stupid sometimes, even for being in such a beautiful place in my life where those are my deepest issues. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I were to really talk about like, and Kina knows the things that I'm struggling with, a stranger would be like, bitch, you got your fucking nerve. You're
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
doing this and you're thinking about that, and
Yeah.
you got the nerve to feel. Motherfuckers still have feelings, y'all. Them feelings don't go away.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's been a lot of like holding myself accountable and really kind
Mm-hmm.
of reinforcing my boundaries with self, with children, with clients
Yeah.
and strangers and all the things, y'all. And that's
Yeah.
it's something. It's something like,
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's definitely the energy of setting. We still setting boundaries is very important right now because we just got our a lot of people getting their ass whooped right now spiritually, and it's like okay now we're starting to open our eyes and we're starting to come back and now we got okay now we got to set these boundaries. You know, um, you had spoke about how um and I don't want to say the wrong words about how you're able to not really show let allow anybody to take you
yeah,
there or to emotionally affect you. How the fuck do you do it?
it comes with a lot of, I feel like one of the things that I constantly preach to people is the importance of reinforcing things with yourself. It started with a lot of just swallowing words for me. And then I realized that that wasn't okay.
Yeah.
And then it escalated to not talking to people anymore. And I also realized that that wasn't okay. And so my rule of thumb, and this is another reason why I encourage people so deeply to go to therapy, is I don't spaz out about a fucking thing until I've talked to my therapist.
Child.
I put that shit away. I put it away. I put it
Zero
away.
to one. I will go from 0 to 1,000 so quick. Y'all, I'm a Pisces sun, Scorpio moon, Aries rising. I have heavy Aries. Pisces and Aries are my dominant placements. I will go from, and then I'm a Scorpio Pluto. I will go from 0 to 1,000.
You know, and
I
you,
know that that's like, I know. I'm going to take accountability and say, I know I shouldn't allow shit like that. I know I shouldn't allow anything to, and I'm one, I don't really show a lot of emotions outwardly, but when I do,
I too, like a big thing of it for me is I will say that getting to that place where I'm not gonna let you take me. And that doesn't mean that I don't have a thought or I don't have a feeling or any of that, because
Yeah,
there's always a thought and a feeling. But I know that me giving someone that response or me losing my shit or me spiraling about something, it's giving away time and energy and power and thought space and manifestation space that I really don't feel obligated to give. I will say that while I'm struggling to like give myself the same permissions for existing that I would give a client or a friend or my kids or my spouse, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that anything that I give to someone is well within my rights to give, and motherfuckers don't deserve my anger, none of that. Fuck you
yeah,
deserve this from me. What the fuck makes you so special that I gotta give this to you? Like, this is mine,
yeah, yeah,
mine. And I will say that that has been a very empowering thing for me to do.
yeah,
To
yeah.
not give people the level of fucking satisfaction first, because it's mine and I
Hmm.
deserve to keep it for myself. And
Hmm.
then second, because not being vindictive and like before I would put my hands on somebody like or cuss them out. I don't I can't do that anymore. But
Yeah,
ignoring people, moving forward and not giving motherfuckers the satisfaction,
yeah,
you'll never be able to paint me as the villain, bitch. Have fun. It's petty. It's really petty, Kina. Like you
yeah,
learn how to play your fucking games with love and light and respect. And that is how I choose to play mine.
yeah,
Nobody finna give me about a shit. No.
yeah. I think that's why this morning I really had to call my energy back because I knew better than to allow myself to keep allowing myself to be triggered like I've been allowing myself to be triggered. Um and it was like, bitch, you knew better. You knew better. And it was like, spirit, I'm telling you, this has been a very reflective time. If you ain't been reflecting, if you ain't been doing the shadow work, if you ain't been sitting up here humbling yourself or none of that, what the fuck did you learn during this time?
Not a goddamn
Especially if,
thing.
especially if you were affected, by a natural disaster. But there's people going through that shit that wasn't affected by a natural disaster, and they literally still have natural disasters in their fucking life. Um, and so I'm just so grateful, y'all, that I have stayed connected to my team because they're pulling your girl through. You
They
know,
sure will.
my tribe this time really showed me that I do have people that love me, that show up for me. This showed me that too, and it overpowered the ones that's not. It
Just
really
fuck
did.
them.
You
Who
know?
cares?
And it's yeah. And I told Mona that she needed to pop her shit. I've been telling her
Y'all will
that.
catch me in 2025, honey.
Mona, I'm telling you, Mona, she be she be one like, bitch, I'm over it. And I'm like, listen, Spirit said you got a job to do. You got shit to do. Well, I mean, what the fuck? We've been going at it with our teams for real, both of us. She said it's okay. It's okay to tell them how you feel. It's okay to be mad. Oh yeah, and we had a talk. I had to listen. Y'all ain't got to do all this shit. Okay, I get you have to, but can you ease up?
Mm-mm.
You know, I'm like Drake. I get it. I get it.
Nope, them spirit teams be sick of our motherfucking asses. Cause like we would have to we need to have a whole separate conversation about free will because
Mhm.
I think
Mhm.
people are sorely mistaken about the connection between spirit, source,
Yeah.
whoever whoever powers your lights. And for
Yeah.
all of y'all, you're free to decide. It's part of the free will.
Yeah.
But Spirit has expectations and they will let you run around and do whatever the fuck you want to do until they say you've strayed too far from the path. Pushing
Yeah.
them over this way. You
Yeah.
got multiple options for how you arrive at the finish line, but like stay over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tough shit, man.
Yeah.
So, Kina, we got 3 minutes left. If you guys want more rants, definitely drop it below in the comments. More rants. We could do this often.
Yes.
Um, Kina and we're open to topics. We will no longer be doing.
Get out of my head because I was just gonna say that.
Go ahead then. Go ahead.
I was, I'm seeing y'all. We be in alignment for real. Like we really, I fucking love it. We be in alignment. But yeah, let us know what y'all want to talk about. Drop us some topics. Chat with us. You know, if you're dealing with teenager stuff, listen. I got you. If you got twins, Mona got you.
You got hella motherfucking kids. I got
You know, we spiritual topics, family, whatever. You got a movie, you know, we got a topic coming up, y'all. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. We doing a review. That's all I'm gonna say.
yes.
And it's gonna be real dope. Like Stars and Cards is about to, you know, shimmy things up a little bit, you know, but we gonna stay connected to source. We gonna stay connected to, we still gonna talk about some, you know, spiritual astro stuff. We still gonna tap in there a little bit.
In fact, even after we finish recording this, we finna talk shit about all 12 of the zodiac signs. Definitely do join us for that.
Yes.
Um, you will no longer be able to come to Stars and Cards for your zodiac sign forecast. We're going to be talking about things more as a whole. Kina and I already both do astrologically focused
Mm-hmm.
content, specifically by the elements or by the zodiac signs, and you'll hit
Yeah.
the links below, check out the descriptions wherever you're watching to tap in with those things. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm excited.
a little bit of everything. It's gonna be
I'm,
really good.
I've been so ready to come back.
Yes. So that's what I got. You got
Yeah.
anything else, girl?
No, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You can hit us up on TikTok too, Stars and Cards. And we love you guys.
Love you. Bye.